Yeah, and so I was like, okay, what the heck just happened? Just had a dream about my clock being 2 a.m., 2 p.m., but in real life, the sun had just set. So there was two different things, two different time levels going on here in the same dream, which is similar to my mum's. It was like she was being shown the time in the world, and then she woke up and it was 12:45, and the Holy Spirit was like, okay, this is the time, but this is the time that you're in now. So in other words, God's perspective of time, our perspective of time. So that's what was being shown in these two dreams. But the main thing was with mine, it was like time on an eternal scale and then time on man's scale. So, yeah, two different things. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but my mind is just like, but yeah, so I was just going around doing my everyday thing. People were getting married. I was going to work thinking that everything was fine. I was on time. But the actual time on the earth was that the sun was going down. Like the sun is setting on those things, on people being caught up in the day-to-day. Like these things are hard to explain because it's like you're explaining something that's about to happen and trying to understand it based on how things are right now. So it's like soon we're going to be doing things that are going to be within God's kingdom, and that's going to be like real time. And all the other things we were doing before, they won't be as important. So in other words, the most important thing right now is like getting a good job, starting a family, getting married, having kids, doing all that stuff. But soon, that's not going to be the main priority. It's actually going to be building God's kingdom and doing and serving God's will and his plans. It's just that the world hasn't really switched over into that time yet, if that makes sense. But it is going to happen really soon, I think, because those two dreams are real strange. And if you haven't watched my other videos, I did have a dream about Jesus coming back on Christmas morning last year. And so I really think that these two dreams are tying into the season that we're in now, and I think that they are linked in with that. And I also know that unlike the previous ones that I've recorded, this one I feel like it's really imminent and something's going to happen soon. Because the other dreams and most of the other dreams that I've had have been about things going on in the world as they happen and giving me understanding of things as they happen, like things to do with Black Lives Matter and what that actually is going on in the spirit realm behind that. And also to do with coronavirus and things like that. And these two are to do with time and really significantly like pointing out real time and God's time, like super clear. So I think these two are really important because I don't think I've actually had anything to do with the time just in general as of yet. So I think there's something going on here. But yeah, just go and ask the Holy Spirit about it. Just thought I would share those two. And I think that it'd be important to be asking him about things. If you don't have anyone else who's, like switched on about wanting to know what's going on in the world and they'd rather just ignore what's going on and just get along with what their plans are, then I understand, and I know that a lot of people are probably going to be listening to me share this and probably not actually hearing what I'm saying. So I just encourage you, please go to the Holy Spirit and ask Him, as I don't think there's much time to be mucking around anymore. If you're having dreams about people, make sure you're telling them what it is, because I really think that God's trying to wake people up. Don't know if you believe in the rapture or not, but I'm pretty sure if it's going to happen, it's going to be real soon. So, yeah, I've just had so many dreams about people that I haven't spoke to in a long time, and I've just been talking to them in the last few months and just reaching out to them because I know that God's trying to get their attention. So I'm like, something is going on, and I don't usually have this many dreams about people I don't speak to at the moment. So yeah, if He's trying to speak to you, if you've had some dreams about some people, go and ask God, or go and ask someone to interpret it for you. I'm more than happy to, if you want to message me, then you can do that, because I feel like I kind of have a handle on interpreting some dreams, and my family does as well. So yeah, feel free to message me. But yeah, I just wanted to share it because I think it's really important. There's something really interesting going on at the moment. Yeah, and I think what those dreams, they're both showing us is that, well, actually, the one thing that my mum said about hers was that there was people getting up, getting ready for their everyday, and just their normal day, like going along with that. But at the same time, there was a new day spiritually happening, coming to a dawn at the same time at 1 a.m. in the morning, which would indicate it's a little bit unexpected and people aren't actually looking for this or expecting it. So guys, yeah, my mum honestly really believed that dream was to do with Jesus coming. And yeah, just don't get too caught up on doing your everyday, normal, daily chores and mundane stuff. Spend some time with Jesus. Get intimate with Him and get close to Him and ask Him to show you what's up. But yeah, that's all I had to share. Yeah, feel free to message me if you want. But make sure that you're asking the Holy Spirit, because every time I have a dream about something, again, I know it's Him, but you also need your own revelation. Otherwise, what I'm saying to you is going to fall on deaf ears. So please don't let that happen. Go and ask Him. Yeah. Love you guys.